Greetings from wherever you're watching us from. So, what we are going to talk about today is how to behave around ATM machines in Nigeria here. Can you imagine that a youth copper went to withdraw money God, on an ATM machine around 11 at night? 11 p.m. So the local government inspector was asking, then why was it so urgent that you went to withdraw money at such an odd hour? He said he went to withdraw the money that he used to eat in the morning of the next day. How much did you go to withdraw? Let's see, you say it's 1,000 naira. And according to him, when he was narrating the story, that the hoodlums, three of them gathered around him and asked him to withdraw all the money he had in his account after he had withdrawn the 1,000, after he had taken the 1,000 from him. He said there is nothing. They checked that there was actually nothing in the distance. So you know how the rodeo goes. So you don't have anything here. You don't have anything here. You get coming. So what he saw is the moon and then the sun from the next day. So don't take these things as a kind of drama. I'm telling you, copper weed. I'm telling you real life scenario of things that are happening. Real life scenario of events, of happenings. At night, 11, at this era, 11 p.m. I don't know which type of building will be allowing someone to get. I think it might be maybe in kind of a localized area of the town or stuff that you went to withdraw around 11 at night to eat food in the morning of the next day. How much? 1,000. No money there. There's no money there again. They beat him up. I think they beat him, according to you, I think they beat him unconscious or stuff. So it's a serious scenario. When you don't get enough from you get it the other way around. The other has passed release. Number 1, do not go at night. Number 2, don't expose your feet. Number 3, don't ask strangers. Nobody has time to use those things. It's now for kindergarten. Listening number, don't do that. It's for now you learn practically. It's happening every day. I won't mention because of confidentiality. I went to recently this year. I went to a bank to draw stuff. I think I exude this aura of confidentiality on people. Like they say, I exude a pastoral aura. The guy called me, had so much of me that I should help him withdraw. He doesn't know how to handle the whole stuff, man. So I was helping, but I was asking myself, so through this time, people still ask strangers to assist them. I think halfway was when I believe that guy saw us from the CCTV camera, was when the security came in and he was a mufti and said, okay, thank you, sir, for helping us. I can continue from here. I was so happy that man is a race. I'm not going to mention his name because of his bank and because of communication. But honestly, that shows that even at now there is hope. He took over, I left. Was very happy about that. I believe it was during my after all this story, then I'll tell you I'll list them if it's necessary. I'll list what do's and don'ts if it's necessary. During my first year was when we were asked to do a free will donation. That should be, I think, around our orientation, one of those days when we are gathered, many of us. What is the donation for? A half blind girl was duped by an Okada man who carried her to an ATM to withdraw money for her to withdraw money. She asked the man to help him out. The man helped him out in quotes and took 150,000 naira as her then, not now that the things are devalued. As her then, this woman was left with her entire savings, everything gone. Everything gone. That blind girl. They can take from anywhere. It doesn't matter. They can take from the dead. I should be very organized, honestly. I shouldn't make this a little bit for because it's serious. Another event again, an Okada man. This one, it happened along the road to my uni. Then I was just going to the market store, not going to disclose what the girl was rolling with her POP plaster over the wall of her leg, and the little girl she was carrying behind. an Okada man that he asked for assistance ran away with her money, helped her withdraw the money, that same assistant, and ran away with her money. She rolled in front of the bank and was crying. You know what the people say will be people will throw her a tentative take her, sorry. That's it. Learn now. Oh. Learning is a constant. You will learn. It's either you learn the good way or you learn the hard way. Either you learn from what is happening and what has happened to people, or you learn the hard way. And the one I'm not going to give you a backup rate, but I will tell you, don't stop giving pins of your ATM to friends and well-wishers, no matter the condition or stop it. Stop giving pins of your ATM and tell you, oh, please go and withdraw from me. I would advise you not to do that. There are many issues of carelessness. I'm telling you. Look, 80% of all these things that are happening, that bad mistakes and stuff, are from people's error. It's not really from the side of. It's mostly of the psychological warfare. It's not on the side of computer is a garbage in, garbage out device. When the password is 0000, no matter what you do, unless you put in that it will not open. It's zeros and ones. Is yes or no, on and off, digital. Digit, that's what it's called. It's humans that do all this error and stuff and careless and mistake. In fact, I think in my lifetime I've seen at least around 3 people that forgot their, I called them back or stuff when it was my time. Yes, that forgot their ATM inside ATM machine. Not a joke. And you can imagine how many others that are happening everywhere else in the country. I will just drop by saying this one. Unless you really want debit from strangers and stuff, unless you want them to use your card to purchase stuff online, take your card as all your money in that particular account and that bank, that you are having it as a sell, as a card. Have it in mind that you are carrying it as a card. If you have that mindset that you are having, let's say, 300,000 or 200,000 behind your back, then you know that you work with consciousness and you just be doing anyhow with it. No. With the number, that 3 code CVV written behind it and the full number, nobody has access to it fully. Digitalized everywhere, easy to purchase. There's this man, I don't know whether they had his physical card or he divulged his information. That was on a Sunday, they were buying things online. He was just getting receipts from messages, debit, buying from eBay, buying from Gigi, buying from Jumia, buying from Amazon. The funny thing is that the man ran into, because they were taking it small. And there was a lot of money. The man was just having a debit at a ringtone. So he entered into a car, checking all that. I'm not going to mention back again for confidentiality sake. For confidentiality's sake, it's like I'm being too speedy. He was checking different nearby banks and looking at people's faces and stuff. Like, how do you even do that? Exasperation. Yes, that brings me to mind. Please make sure you know about the USSD, the short code, the pin for you to block your ATM card of the bank you are operating on. These are basic knowledge you should know. If you don't know it now, go and check it and find it out. These are things you should know so that you do it yourself when it's not a time for the bank to be functioning. I believe every bank should get this information and make sure that they provide one if there is non-existent, and educate them and do their job once again. Educate their customers like this is what you do this. In case of the bank not being on, in case of it's not a working day. In case it's not a working day, look at how you used to block it instantly so that if you are having a kind of, if you are having debits not authorized by you, let me enumerate them. Do not go at all hours to ATM in Nigeria. Do not divulge your information anywhere. I don't believe in this. There's this one I found. I nearly I was so annoyed. Tears, nearly. I was so annoyed to tears. Someone was just far away from you and you are still blocking, wasting people's time. Nobody believe you me. I'm telling you, nobody will risk anything for your 16,350 that is remaining. Nobody is interested in that. Do that and leave that place. Let people do business and take their destiny and go their way. I don't believe in that complaining, use your back, and that one is ancient of this ancient thought. It's the one that you deliberately do. Do not divulge, don't use your card and be dropping it anywhere, especially when the people around you are tech savvy, tech oriented. Do not divulge your information online to whomever. If the bank, if there is a call from the bank, they are the ones that have your information. If you forget your information, they are the ones you should call that will give it to you if you forget it. So it's not the other way around. Use your number 6 now. It's 2026. Use your number 6. Number 3. I don't like this enumeration. It looks nursery. It looks nursery to me. The next one, stop giving your card for people to go and withdraw for you. It's past the time. It's way past the time. Stop asking strangers for assistance. There is always an assistant there in every bank as at the time talking. And if there is none and any official listening to me, try to provide one. I believe most of the security team are well educated on the operations of an automated teller machine. Most of them are savvy on how to use it. That's the people you go to when you are not, and try to even take a friend and tell them how hard could it be? How hard could it be? You've heard what has happened. The ones that received capping, the ones that no time for causing each of them. They have already their work. They new courses will come before they begin operations. So please safeguard yourself. It's better than had I known. Thank you for being patient. I believe it might have been a very long video. Those who love and want the content, you comment and share. I'm not trying to put anyone on a pressure to comment, like, and share stuff, but it grows the community. Thank you once more.